Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, 49ers.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with Sanders. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Tackles.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
On the tackle.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Rivers. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, we got 3.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. That's out to the left and complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Sanders. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike, check that. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike. Bush. Mike, check 33, 33. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. I'm going to come back to you.
They do go for it. It's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
49er 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 23-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Ready? Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. On your team.
Now Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Murray now. being chased out left. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Wait. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. And we're pretty quiet.
Now Rivers. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that's caught inside the 35.
Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd down.
36. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
The 49er 1st down.
Check like 33. And here you go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Miles Sanders.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And a 49er first down.
On first down, it's Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now it's Gurley. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a carry for Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the
To throw, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
17-yard line.
From the 17, Rivers eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Taken down at the 11.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Up 2nd and 9.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, Delta.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, it's Murray. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a 49er first down.
From the gun, Murray. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Murray off play action. Steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On third down, it's Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Khalil Mack in on the tackle. It's a pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
23-yard line.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd and 7, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 3-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flush to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robbie Anderson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Niners 24, Cardinals 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Wilson on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First down, Rivers. Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Cluster.
Rivers now to throw on first down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Niners' 7-yard line.
Let's get sack lunch.
On second and goal, Rivers into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played